Go. Am I the only one getting hyped with this music?
Det händer ingenting. Det rör sig inte på disco.
Gör det inte? Nu då?
Ja. Ja. Jo.
Hello, I hope your day is well.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so-what attitude and go ahead with high energy.
Yep.
Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various
because
reasons.
It's a 3DS or
And
DS
just like
game.
I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Okay. He moved on pretty quickly.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important.
PSP game.
The thing that's really important
it's a
is
PSP, not DS game.
Yeah.
the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
All this about batteries, so yeah.
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
But we don't have a suspect yet, right?
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but...
No, not a step ladder?
I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Because if it wasn't for all the wires attached to Nekomaru, I would say it was a suicide.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
You know, to help the others.
Yeah. Could be. Not as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
Okay.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
It's gonna be a logic dive now, right?
Always hope. Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? Or Hangman's? He was horribly damaged as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object.
Yeah, it has to be the pillar, right?
But if it was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure?
Beaten with a blunt object. Didn't he say that? No? Okay.
No.
Crap!
Yeah. Well, falling then.
I see!
Yeah. You were talking about that?
Yeah.
I think he might have died from falling.
And that's when we hear the large thump.
Died from falling?
Yeah.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the
Jesus
flames
Christ,
of
dude.
hell.
but my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next.
Okay. Make your argument, right? Yeah. Good night button, I can account for you could contact the elevator. Oh my god. The broken doorknob is something, right?
Could be.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Okay.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on! Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside,
Oh,
the other door won't open.
I think I know this.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
It has to be the sleeping
must be the
button
threshold of that
about
elevator.
moving object, right? The good night button.
Oh, it would make sense.
We can try that.
When the
Yeah.
elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the elevator and made use of the drop.
Hold on! Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object in...
Yep.
No, that's wrong!
It would make sense.
Yeah.
Not that.
For once.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
What?
Now you're calling me a pest?
For a soda.
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Shaki seems to have an idea about what way could that be.
I'm lost. Wire or oil on the floor, maybe? Slipped, you know?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Oh,
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
shit.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Okay.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Pest.
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Difference in
I'm going to
elevation.
guess that we're supposed to agree with someone.
Okay, and we don't have to suck
If you
anything up,
arrange it a
right?
certain way,
I don't know, maybe.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Yeah.
But
And
I
the
don't
blue-
see anything
That arrangement is...
that we can counter, so
The
maybe
hammer
we
is
can suck
suspicious.
Because I think...
Chiaki's statement.
Yeah, but
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
the blue, isn't that
What
when
about
you
the
agree with
oil on the
someone?
floor?
Yep.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all
Fuck.
shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
I'm not really sure. If Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Okay.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Yeah.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Probably not,
Isn't
right?
it about time we went over the pillar again?
Yes.
Probably not.
What about the
But not
oil
now.
on the floor?
Yeah, you can't.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Oh, can it be that?
It should be the doorknob.
Yeah, but
Maybe if you suck up Shaki's statement and then shoot it on the doorknob statement.
I can try that.
Crap!
If I remember how I did
If you
that.
arrange it a certain way,
It's
Triangle, right?
you can cause
Yeah, I
the drop
think so.
within the elevator.
So
Oh.
you're telling us all
Yeah. Then let's
to
try
think
this.
about the arrangement.
That arrangement. The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the...
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
What did I miss?
oh no. No. Okay, then I don't know.
Crap!
Let's go through this again.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Nope. Wow, 100 mega shocking.
Crap!
The difference in elevation. What the
If
actual
you arrange it a certain way,
fuck?
Okay, maybe it's the wire on
you can
Shaki's
cause the
statement.
drop within the
Yeah, it could
elevator.
be.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That
Oh.
arrangement.
The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the...
The doorknob on the floor.
How about we all shut up?
Silence!
Because
What if I start to
everything else
enjoy
makes
it?
sense, right? The hammer was new and wasn't used.
If you arrange it
Yeah.
a certain way,
Then I don't see how it's the oil on the
you
floor.
can
either.
cause the drop within the elevator.
No, you did miss.
Yep, but
Nope.
not now.
Okay.
Oil on the floor. I'm gonna try that.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Oh, we don't have it.
you
Nope,
can
yeah.
cause the drop
Ah,
within the elevator.
Nope. Alright, I'm lost.
Crap!
Am I overthinking this?
If you arrange it a certain way,
Well, I can't remember
you
what
can
the...
cause the
No,
drop
it's-
within the elevator.
So, okay, we have to agree with her then.
If you arrange it a certain, you can cause the drop.
So you're telling us to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is. The hammer is suspicious.
No?
Isn't it about time we went over
Men-
the pillar again?
Oil on the floor then.
What about the oil on the floor?
Oh, but shit! Pommes
You
frites.
can't...
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up?
Silence! Don't.
What if I start to enjoy it?
I just missed it because of all the purple ones.
If you arrange it as, you can cause the drop.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is. The hammer is suspicious.
No,
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar
I
again?
think that's too early.
What about the oil on the floor?
What? I can't! Nope,
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
No, you can't suck those.
but I sucked up.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Didn't you suck up
Silence,
doorknob?
Don't.
What if I start to enjoy it?
No, you did.
Yeah,
It was Shaki's statement.
If you
wasn't it?
arrange it a
Yeah.
certain way, you can cause the drop.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
Yeah,
That
time's up.
arrangement.
I'm getting a bit... my brain doesn't work, but... I'm gonna see if I can suck up the doorknob again.
Well, I know now. I know how
never
they
give
did
up.
it, but I don't see. I don't remember this part.
Okay, yeah, but don't tell me yet. We still have some time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Is it the goodnight button again, maybe?
If you arrange it a certain way,
No, it should be how
you
to
can
cause a
cause the
fall,
drop
right?
within the elevator.
Oh, then
we're
it's
supposed
then
to
it
do.
has to
Telling
be
us all.
the wire, right?
To think about the arrangement, right?
But that
Yeah,
didn't
but on
work.
what?
That
Maybe we have to
arrangement
agree with
is.
someone?
The hammer is suspicious.
Okay, then I'm
Isn't
gonna...
it about time we went over the pillar again?
It could be this one, but I'm gonna try
What about
this
the
one.
oil on the floor?
Fuck! Nope. Then the pillar, because it has a dent
If you
and
arrange it
blood
a
on it,
certain
right?
way, you can cause
Or
the drop.
oil.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement. The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar
Nope.
again?
Jesus freaking Christ.
If you arrange it as, you can cause the drop.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
That That arrangement. The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor
Seems suspicious.
I agree with that.
Because he broke. Oh yeah, because he broke the doorknob, so he couldn't.
Didn't
have
the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
and he couldn't have been killed from the fall, maybe.
That
So we're
might have
agreeing
been
with
where
him
it
now.
got scraped by the wire.
Oh, okay.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Could it be the same we found in
The tip
the
of that
door?
wire was tied into a
Or
loop.
the last door?
If the elevator moved while that loop
Maybe.
part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
They hung him up.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Okay.
Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor.
And then read the elevator.
With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower and
Jesus Christ.
suspended Nekomaru in midair.
And that's why the doorknob broke and he fell to his death.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like.
Jesus
You
Christ.
better not finish that sentence.
Yeah.
the killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Rebuttal. Okay.
So what if they created a
He's
drop?
getting angry.
There's no way you can make him fall and
Pissed.
die with just that.
Why?
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Well, the doorknob is broken, dude. So it has to be the broken doorknob now, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go with that.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him up. There's no way they could do that.
Oh! No more cuts? The fuck? Okay.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him up. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to
Nice.
push him off.
Yeah.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
No, okay. I was too... I saw something yellow and just pressed
What?
the button.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Okay.
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time if you want
Okay.
to. But in that case,
So it's the second one.
you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story.
Yeah, it has to be the second one then.
What? Nekomaru fell on it. Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
So. And
Crap.
I'm all out of luck
What?
here.
Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Oh, I see what it
If
is.
he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you want, but in that
I think I
case,
got it.
Yeah.
you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving
Explain
the
the
elevator
drop.
with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story.
Okay. Huh? Use that evidence I should be able to break, as we should remember.
What? Nekomaru fell on his
Is that
own?
my guess?
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you want to take back that sleep mode, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain. Moving the elevator with is just impossible. End of story. What?
Then
Nekomaru
so-
fell on his own? Nekomaru
Fuck.
should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way. But in that case,
Give me two
you still won't be able to
chances, then you
explain.
can-
Moving the elevator with Neko is
I'm
just
not sure I'm
impossible.
correct
End of
either,
story.
so-
Yeah, that's what I mean, but let me try two things.
Yeah.
What?
Nope.
Nekomaru fell on his
Okay,
own?
nope. The problem is I don't have time to
Crap!
think.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain that moving the elevator with is just impossible. End of story.
Right.
What?
No.
Nekomaru fell on his own?
Then we try this one.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode.
Yeah.
Allow me to cut through
That was
those
my
words.
guess too. Yeah, I did that to the radio clock, but he
What do
wasn't
you
in
think would
sleep mode
happen
because
if
he woke
Nekomaru
up.
woke
Yeah,
up while he was
exactly.
suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
Yep.
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
Oh?
If
The
you
killer
woke up
did.
from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
You would get kinda scared, right?
Yeah.
if something like that happened to you,
Yeah.
you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Mekamaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
I'm looking at the clock. Is there a good place?
Isn't it called hanged?
Hanged? Well, you can see. Yeah.
Because hung is the other thing they were talking about.
Yeah. He was hanged on the tip. Yeah. It sounds better.
It's not that he was hung, because that, yeah.
Nope. That's.
Well, he was that too, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, that doesn't. Not in this one. Men du, finns det något bra ställe att stanna på? För jag ser att klockan börjar springa iväg.
In
Well,
actuality,
let's
the
just
scrape
keep
marks
going.
caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
Yep.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
I didn't expect the doormat to come off. The reason that even happened was because... Yeah. Is that really what it was?
And that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said.
I'm a pest.
I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so!
Oh my
He
god.
did start
No,
liking it.
I
Yep.
believe you gave your all.
Hey! Why aren't you teasing me anymore?
I kinda like it.
This guy. He gets off on this!
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
Ah, okay.
That doesn't mean he just
Hung.
crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Does mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell through, the only thing I can think of what happened to him was
He collided with the pillar.
no cola came out of his eyes.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
Yeah, pillar time.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this
Coincidence.
point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., and if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster.
Stop calling me Baby Gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
But didn't he die earlier than that? Because the Tai Chi was at 7 a.m., right?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was
Is it
set for
upside down
7:30
again?
a.m.
Maybe.
Nah, that's impossible.
Or maybe the clocks in the funhouse is wrong.
'Cause Even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
Because you know Mekamaru's clock was on time.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Birth? Okay.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Oh, the mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction.
Oh man, okay. Wall clock. I'm gonna go with the wall clock.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest
Oh wait.
was set for 7:30 a.m.
We had Kuhika's account.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Yeah?
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
No?
On the cost rang. Yeah.
I need to crash one possibility at one time. Yeah. I'm gonna just take a
We
look at
had it for-
Kuhika's account. Because didn't he go through all the clocks?
But you're supposed to disagree with someone, right? Because
Yeah.
there was no consent, no blue text. No consent. That's a lot of text.
Yeah. Apparently Kuhika saw Nekomaru walking towards the first floor of Strawberry at 5 a.m.
Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
shit.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
But that's true, right?
Yep.
the first
Nekomaru
one is
died
also
because of that
true.
alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an
Yeah,
illusion.
but we don't have any more.
Killer probably did some
There's
tampering.
one
Probably
that-
messed with the
yeah,
clock inside
that one.
Nekomaru's chest.
Oh, nope.
Because the first two ones are true, right?
Are you
We
sure?
headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Well, they were there before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's
Otherwise, they would have been
chest
punished.
was set for 7:30
The
a.m.
alarm was set for 7:30 unless the clock
Nekomaru
was
died
upside
because of that
down.
alarm.
His time of death and the time the body was one of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock
shit,
inside
miss.
Nekomaru's chest.
Oh my...
That's gotta be
Jesus
it!
Christ! That was a lot of purple ones there.
Flawless victory.
Yeah.
We headed for Grape before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death and the time one of those must be an
I
illusion.
try to complete this as
Killer
fast as I
probably
can.
did
dude.
some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Nope. Okay. He'll mess with the clock in Nekomaru's chest, and thanks to that, the time of that got screwed up. What?
Damn it!
They did? Nah.
We headed for Grape
What
Tower
else do we have?
before 7 a.m., I am certain.
There has to be one of the clock things, right?
But the alarm inside
Radio clock, what does that say? Did I miss it? Radio waves at fixed intervals and automatically adjusts itself. Yeah, so it has to be this one.
It's an amazingly precise clock that can't be tampered with, not even to set the time. Okay, I think it might be that.
Nekomaru's
Could be.
chest was set for 7.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must.
The killer probably did some They probably messed with the clock inside Neko.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
If you just read on the evidence, it's kinda easy.
Yeah, reading.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
Ja, du får säga till när vi måste avsluta.
No,
Ja, men det gör.
I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can
Just
confidently
realized that
declare that
booked
all
us
the clocks had
drumsticks
the
over
same
her face.
time displayed.
Oh,
If
she
there's
has?
no possibility
Yeah.
that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Because I know Tere has a knife and
Please
fork,
believe
Yeah,
right?
me
We're
on had a
not lying.
bandage.
Oh,
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
dog food.
This time related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies.
Okay, now it's Hangman's Gambit, right? I should doubt
Wasn't
it.
the last one Hangman's or was the last one Logic type?
Okay.
I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? It's going somewhere. Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something.
Yeah, Logic Dive. Oh my
If
god.
I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Because the last one was a hangman for elevator, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Uh,
Your favorite.
I'm almost dead as well, so that's good.
Oh.
Ah, no!
No, it's too difficult.
Wee. Ah! Yep, it's too difficult for me. Whoop. Come on, first question. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in where the murder... No, it has to be the time in the building, right?
3 choices. This is hardcore.
Hardcore! That's the best scene in Disco Elysium, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Or when Kuno kicks...
Oh, fucking tricks.
Yep, Harry's ass, you know.
When he misses the pun.
Yep. Which clock was tampered with? The building's clocks.
Well, at least the answers were kind of easy because this is just things we already said.
Yep.
I guess this last one is going to be something new.
We'll see about that. Oh,
If we get there.
I'm almost dead, you know. Oh. Oh. Which house had the wrong time? I would say both houses, right? Because Fuyuhiko checked all the clocks and they had the same time. So no, nothing new.
Nope.
It's all coming together. You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
Is that a good place to end, Sue?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the
Not
building,
really.
there's no way you'd have noticed it.
We
What?
can just end it abruptly when it's time.
Yeah.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly
See
fantastic!
the drumsticks and the bandage.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
Could be 2 hours, maybe?
Right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was also after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go.
Oh. Alright, let's just do this and then end.
Yeah.
It has to be Fuyuhiko's account, right? Because he saw him go at 5 a.m.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
But shouldn't it be a clock that
The
says
time of death.
5:30?
Was clearly 7:30 a.m.
If it's 2 hours difference, or it's
Problem is,
2.5
what time
hours.
would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Oh, could it be our
Or
account?
his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough.
No.
We would have heard it too.
No.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
We have Akane's account and Fuyuhiko's. What did Akane say? Apparently Akane heard a rumbling noise at around 5:30. Oh! There you go.
Reading!
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death.
It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was countering that. The time was 7:30 AM.
Yeah.
If the time in the
But-
building was all messed up, then we can only rely on
Okay,
Nek.
okay.
The time of death was clearly 7.
The problem is, what time would 7 in our time?
Yeah.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Ah,
I agree with that.
Oh,
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
yeah. So you don't... You're gonna talk a bit and... Let's end it here.
yep,
And just tell me when you can play next time.
I will.
And we will complete this.
Yeah.
But thank you for being here for this short stream. But I'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.